Thank you so much for joining us for today's podcast. My name is Tiffany. I am the CEO of Editability, where we specialize in creating amazing web presences for small businesses. We're all about showing you how to take full advantage of all the great opportunities that the web has to offer, and of course, how to use the internet to make more money online. So in today's podcast, we are going to take a look at the biggest scandal ever, search engines and blogs and their love affair that they've been having with each other. This is a portion of a 5-part series. Be sure to check out the other parts. The second thing that we want to talk about today is keyword relevancy. Keyword relevancy. And just, as a sidebar, I know that many people, when I talk to them, one of the things that I talk to a lot of small business owners about is search engine optimization. And I am by no means a search engine expert. I don't ever claim to be. That's not my thing. But I don't always agree with what some experts or so-called experts in the industry are doing, because they're misrepresenting what search engines are about and what they're capable of doing. A lot of business owners will tell me, my site is already search engine optimized. And it's probably true, but I challenge you to consider 3 things. First of all, no matter how much optimization a traditional website has, it cannot compete with the way that blogs are organized. You've got content, you've got categories and tags and dates and things like that. It can't compete. And then also, secondly, most search engine services optimize on a site-wide basis. It's global, but not on a page-by-page basis. And that means to a search engine, every page of your website looks more or less the same, regardless of what's actually inside of the pages. Your Big Mac, it looks like a Big Mac, even if it's a fish sandwich inside. It all looks the same. The third consideration that I would give you is that SEO is a continuous effort. If you have somebody that has sold you on an SEO package and they've charged you an exorbitant fee and said, now your site is optimized, I'm done, and wipe their hands, you have gotten hoodwinked. We'll just put it like that. It's a continuous effort. It's just like a garden. You don't just set it and forget it. You don't just plant the garden and expect for it to prosper all by itself. You have to continually optimize your website and make sure that your search engine strategy extends over a period of time. It needs to be ongoing. It needs to be nurturing. So those are the considerations that I give to you that think that your traditional website is search engine optimized. Now, again, let me just say this. I'll keep saying this. Search engines have one goal, and you have to keep that in mind, because the search engine's goal is very different than your goal. So when you're designing your website, you have to be concerned about the search engine's goal, and that goal is to keep their users happy, and they do that by providing relevant information. So blogs are going to allow you to optimize on a site-wide basis and on a page-by-page basis. That's what the categories and the tags and things like that are for. As an example, if your website is about dogs and one of the pages of your site is dedicated to poodles, you can place poodles as a keyword or a tag or a category for that page only. And that way, when a search engine sees that and it knows about it, it can better serve its users that are searching for information about poodles. That's really important. That type of specificness will allow people to search for and find your business with laser results. Site-wide organization versus page-by-page organization. I challenge you guys to go back and look at your own sites. If you can, get the actual source code, because Google is not looking at your images. They're not looking at how pretty your site is. Get your source code, and at the very top of your source code in the head section, it's going to have meta tags and keywords and all that good stuff. Look at those from page to page. If those are the same from page to page, then you're not differentiating your content for Google, which is really bad when it comes to targeted search engine results. No doubt, blogs and search engines have a synergistic relationship with each other. They work hand in hand in ways that your traditional website simply cannot. And that's a secret love affair that every small business owner should definitely have. I want you guys to check out a chart that we've put together that enables you to compare your website against WordPress websites. And here's the link. As you do, be brutally honest with yourself. That's my advice with just about any area of marketing, any area of your business. But be brutally honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself and you're jaded into believing that your site is optimized and there's nothing else that you need to do with your web efforts, then you're missing out on opportunities, and you're missing out on areas where you can easily improve your business. Again, I am so happy to have you here today for our podcast. As always, I encourage you to join the conversation. I want you to subscribe to the blog and stay up to date. And please, please don't be shy when it comes to sharing. If you find any of the information today useful, it's likely that you know somebody else that can benefit. Do them a favor, pass it along.